All right, welcome to the program. My name is Dr. Mankota. You are watching the TPN TV and Radio Network. Well, today we get a very interesting topic today we can discuss. Um, okay. First of all, before I actually try for delve into the topic we will get for discuss today, I just want for make sure say everybody where they watch we from any part of the world, we are welcome. As we all know, we get a tradition here. This discussion today, this broadcast today, it's very, very important because a fluid situation is going on in Sierra Leone. And this at the time this way, Sierra Leoneans need for discuss this because the implication of waiting they go on at that country day is huge for that country day. So if you watch way from any platform, do you no hesitate for put your comment at the comment section of the platform where you watch way from. We broadcast on 4 different platform. Okay, we broadcast on YouTube. So if you are on YouTube, don't hesitate. Put your comment. As long as your comment is very, very respectful. This is a national discussion. Okay, it's a national discussion. So as long as your comment is very peaceful and respectful, no, do you have I want for a year from you too. We they also broadcast on Facebook, now the same thing. We they broadcast on Caster and we they broadcast on we own website where now www.tpnradio.com. Now there we broadcast. So you see sometimes it's very important for make we open up to knowledge. Okay, now we open up to knowledge because knowledge is power. And waiting I don't see they go on. Waiting I don't see where they go on at that country then. But you're not part of Sierra Leone. Any problem where they happen at salon, whether you did inside salon or you did out of salon, it affect you either directly or indirectly. So it is time for make we all discuss the situation here. Now, yesterday na the TPN forum, I pull out an audio where I talk say based on waiting I understand. Well, let me first back up and let me just give kind of a preamble of which I decide to talk about. We all know say yesterday the former president of Sierra Leone, Erest Koroma, they invite na CID for Wogi statement in relations to the failed coup which happened on the 26th of November. We all don't discuss about this coup so many times now this platform. So I know one for give you another introductory statement about that coup. You know about the coup they talk about, right? So the former president they invite him. He go there yesterday. So when he come I think he been there now CID for almost 3 hours. Okay. And when he come out, immediately the former president come out, we get information we been the flow on social media say the former president is under house arrest. Okay. Say the former president is under house arrest. Well, we don't know. We don't know waiting the go. So as a journalist, as somebody we professional or at least credible, I take the phone, begin call salon, try to talk to different people for find out whether this is true. Because one thing we all get for bear in mind, anything within a social media, it get the ramification for be either false or true. So not just jump into things that we see on social media, try for verify. Okay, and that has always been my own culture. So I not been give any comments where then news and they go around on social media for say the former president is under house arrest until late last night after I don't get enough information from the APC party leadership. And I call multiple people them. Waiting the APC party leadership been tell me yesterday, was that Erest was not under house arrest at all. Okay, this is very important. Then tell me say Erest was not under house arrest. So I come out on social media. I can't talk say, well, based on waiting I hear from the leadership of the APC party, Erest is not under house arrest. Then I begin to ask myself, well, why then questions here then come up for say who puts this information for say Erest is under house arrest when Erest is not under house arrest. I begin to think, I noticed one very important possibility, and that is based on the conversation we had with some of the leadership of the APC party. So yesterday, after the interrogation of Koroma, Koroma no get enough security. This is the APC leadership then tell me. Koroma no get enough security, so he requested officially for make them give more security, for make them go guide and host because then tell and say again for come back today na CID. So the IG double Erest in security. This na in the APC leadership tell me. And I believe say, according to me own perception based on what they tell me, because a lot of people then see a lot of heavy security presence na Erest in house. I believe say probably now that makes some people then go out and with this perception for say Erest is under house arrest. This was the theory way I've been come up with yesterday. Okay. Now I wake up this morning, I see other information they come in. Okay. So well, let me just some of them I don't get the information now, but I will still do them. I will still read. So if you go to the Twitter of the Minister of Information and Civic Education, the ministry pull out a statement about Erest. And now that statement here I want for make we discuss very carefully. And please, I want to now input into this because this is not about Dr. Mankotam. This is not about it. This is about something where we call home. This is about the nation, right? All right, let me read them for now. I'm not able to put on the screen, so I go read that on my phone. The Minister of Information and Civic Education say, now the Twitter, or we call X, after the second day of questioning by the Sierra Leone police, former president of Sierra Leone, Erest Koroma, has been granted bail on self-recognizance and with the condition that he stays in the confines of his property at Goldrich with restricted number of visiting guests, 3 from his family and 3 from his party. The condition include that he can't step out of the house without the express permission of the Inspector General of Police. These terms will apply until his return to the police to continue the questioning on Monday at 11 a.m. This now the statement from the Ministry of Information. All right. One very important thing where I want for law we take note is that Erest Koroma has been granted bail on self-recognizance and with the condition that, let me just stop there. Granted bail. Okay. The situation is very, very fluid. And I get for tell you now, since this morning, the investigation I don't make about this particular thing. But let us start with this particular statement. I see this statement as conflicting in the first place. Okay. Yesterday, the Ministry of Information not put out a statement and say Ernest Koroma has been arrested. They not pull out any statement. Okay, that's point number one. The information about the arrest of Ernest Koroma, now a kind of a social media triggered thing. Maybe I may be wrong, because not everything I go see on social media, so I may be wrong there. But I know see no official statements from the Minister of Information or from the IG, okay, at all. So, okay, so where does the grant bill come from? Where? If Ernest Koroma was not arrested yesterday, why the Minister of Information come out with grant bill? We need to understand that. I call Chernobyl when the Minister of Information. I call him so many times today. I'm not able for answer. Info is always busy. So I don't know whether I ignore me or something like that. But I call him multiple times then I go back now the new X account, outside them put this information. I go make a response. The first thing we maybe I go able read my response here. Let me see if I go able to get up. Yeah, so I make a response to. Hold on, let me just go to the website. Okay. All right. Where is it? Okay, I think let me go all the way down. Maybe. Hold on, I just want to make sure. Okay. Yeah. I believe say they don't delete me response. Because let me see. Because I don't see again. It was there this morning. Maybe they don't delete them. Wait till I talk. Let me just explain to you now. Maybe they don't delete them. I don't see again. All right, but let me just explain to you now. Okay. Now, what thing I've been trying to ask the minister. Number one, when you grant bail to somebody, what do it mean? Legally, it means say that person they been there under custody. Okay, that is under arrest. Could be house arrest, could be anything. But let's say for this particular context, Ernest Koroma was under house arrest, because we all know say they not be arrested na CID where they go keep him. After the interview, he go back na house. So if indeed he was under custody, the only explanation is he was under house arrest based on this particular grant bill from the Minister of Information and Civic Education. Now, this is where it's getting even interesting. If Ernest Koroma was under house arrest, then you grant him bail. And now, the condition where you put is, you say, enough for common and oath without the express consent of the Inspector General of Police and the IG. Okay. Well, when you tell somebody, say, you are confined to your house, you know, for common sign, and you limit the amount of people that we get for come visit them, that is a typical definition or a legal definition of house arrest. So where the grant bill comes from. I hope you understand what the type of talk about. Now, you grant somebody bail. We not say you know arrest and CID at all. For say sometimes you pull her now from jail, na CID. Now you bring her in house. where you grant and bail, Ibrahim Kana also you can't put her under house arrest. No, the former president was under, well, let me not say under, he was in his house after the interrogation. And you grant and bail, then you don't grant and bail, you tell and say, for go no side. Well, typically in a definition of house arrest. Now that make in one of we internal APC forums, I come out and say, based on what the Ministry of Information come out with, Ernest Koroma is legally and technically under house arrest. Okay? That's now in the Ministry of Information and Civic Education. It's hard to tell you. Actually put the word house arrest, but you don't need to put the word house arrest because the statement was very clear. You restrict somebody in movement within your house, that is house arrest. Okay? Now, I come back, I begin call again. I call Lansana Doumbouya. I talk to Lansana Doumbouya. When I all know who Lansana Doumbouya, right? Lansana Doumbouya now the Secretary General of the APC party. I talk to him. Lansana Doumbouya tell me, say, as far as he understand, Ernest Koroma is not under house arrest. He say, today and yesterday, when they come on, when they did a CID, in Lansana Doumbouya specifically ask or personally ask the IG whether Ernest Koroma is under house arrest. The IG tell and say, no, Ernest Koroma no dey under house arrest. I left Lansana Doumbouya. I call Minkai Luba. I know you will get Minkai Luba. I call Ernest Koroma directly. I know you will get Ernest Koroma. I know you will talk to Ernest Koroma directly, but I talk to him PA, in personal assistant, where they hold in phone. And in personal assistant, tell me, say, Ernest Koroma is not under house arrest at all. And in fact, he refer me to the president in Facebook. He said, and don't pull out a statement about the statement where the Minister of Information pull out. So he directs me na okay. He directs me na the president in Facebook. Now let me read for you what the president then say na in Facebook. He said, His Excellency former President Koroma has returned to his residence in Freetown following this morning's visit to the police. His lead attorney, Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara, reaffirmed that the statesman is not under house arrest. Security beef up around his residence and the extra caution on traffic into his homes are a state security determination. According to this attorney, the police said that they have taken those measures to further assure the former president of safety. The former president remains committed to the due process under the law. Blah, 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 blah. So now don't you waiting the former president then right now in Facebook. Now what I do? I call JFK because it's mentioned. JFK was mentioned there. I call JFK before I come live na the program. I call him. I talk to JFK. JFK tell me say, as far as he know, the IG tell and say the former president not under house arrest. So therefore, waiting the Ministry of Information and Civic Education put, now they own tweet, you know go able for deny or confirm. This now in JFK tell me. He said because maybe the Minister of Information and Civic Education then get their own sources. So you know go able for deny it or confirm within they say. But as far as you know, the IG tell and say the former president no they under house arrest. So, ladies and gentlemen, this now the fluid situation where we find ourselves, where we get conflicting statements from the APC leadership and the Minister of Information. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get hold of the minister himself. But una way they watch this program, if una get the phone number for the IG, please una put on the send them to me. Not put on the public way, because send them to me. Na me phone. My phone now 480 862 5771. Do ya maybe if I able to get them, I go try for call the IG for me. I able because now the only person now we hold the truth, because the government don't can tell we say the man they under house arrest. The APC leadership then say based on the IG tell them say the man they under house arrest. So we are in this conundrum, this vacuum of information, this disjointed information where the people of Sierra Leone supposed to understand and know exactly what thing they go on. Now let me bring in my commentator when Mr. Cabo. Mr. Cabo.
Yes.
Thank you very much for coming to the program. So I don't say you follow up what thing they go on since yesterday and today. Na salon. What's your take on this particular fluid information situation where we find ourselves then today's year?
Yeah, it's a little contradictory actually. Look at what happened yesterday, and you come to what happened today, Saturday. But I'm sure, based on the information from the government, we are the only source of information we for rely on, especially the Minister of Information. And as Koroma was not under arrest yesterday, he was not under arrest because the minister categorically put it, and even on Umaru Fufana BBC categorically put it there, and he quoted the minister. And I watched Joseph also, Josie of Federal, I mean the lawyer, we call him Josie. I watched him, he categorically stated that he is not under arrest, not even a house arrest. But the public opinion yesterday, because he was sent to his house, some people will get leaked information. Probably they say he cannot go to work and he has to. They just declare that he was under house arrest. That's yesterday. But that was not official. If what we know or what I know, that's all I know. He was not under arrest. So what happened today, the conflicting part of today is that when they say he is granted a self-recognizance, that is to say a bail without a bond, no money. This is a free bail. But you will ask yourself, was he arrested yesterday?
Exactly.
And if not, you will ask yourself, maybe they arrested him today, they just don't put him in prison, and so they decide to take him to his house. Maybe when he went there this morning, he was arrested. He was under arrest. We don't know. If it was not yesterday, then this morning he was under arrest. And I'm sure that week was up to taking him to his house under heavy security with all those rules and regulations, and he cannot step out of his house on no account without the how you call it? The chief commissioner of police.
IG.
How do you call it? The IG. Without the consent, without the consent of the IG, on no account should he step out of his house. And he's given restrictions. Only 3 members of his family are allowed to visit him at a time, and then 3 members from his political party at a time. And so this is where we are. So to say it all, he is under arrest
today.
Yes, he's under arrest in his house. That I can confirm to you.
Okay.
That's all I have for now.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, the APC leadership say the man not there under house arrest. So now we have this thoughtful way they go on. And unfortunately, I was calling the chamber, the Minister of Information, where put out this tweet. and not able answer at all. So we don't find ourselves this now. It don't come back from partisan politics. I dey try for call because I talked to Yaya Tunis. Yaya Tunis first told me yesterday. The man not there under house arrest. Yeah, it's time for. So now they try for call back. So because I know the PRO, I know the PRO for the APC.
He told you yesterday he was under arrest, right?
No. Yesterday he was not.
He was not. Even the Minister of Information mentioned that, and even JFK. But today,
Please, Mr. Hatunis, not the refile. You hearing me? But we don't get a conflicting statement. Since sorry for calling you unexpectedly. We don't get conflicting statement. Number one, the Minister of Information and Civic Education tell we say, as of today, the president is under house arrest. I don't talk to Lantana Dumbuya. He tell me say no, the president not there under house arrest. I don't talk to JFK. He tell me say when are the attorney for the president say as far as you know, the IG tell and say the president not there under house arrest. Do you yesterday me and you talk? You tell me frankly say the president not there under house arrest. Now that today you get any other information whether the president there under arrest today?
No, I'm not getting that information. I mean, the Ministry of Information through your don't contact with the office of the former president. I don't contact with the Secretary General of the party. Maybe this DIP also, as a lawyer. I don't check with JFK, and they all think the man not there on the house arrest. So I agree with that. I stand by that.
Yeah, that's what Mr. Seferi. But now this minister of information don't come put out this. It don't conflict. It don't bring so many confusion and chaos of information. Now the media. Now who is to believe? Because now I don't try to get hold of her. I don't call her so many times. Not able to pick up. Not even able for come now. The tweet two side put the word and call again and try for clarify. So this is very, very serious. This now a national issue. So I just want to confirm that with you. Thank you very much, sir. All right. As now done hearing, I just put Yaya Tunis again at the line. He confirmed back saying he don't call the IG. Now what he say? So he said the man not there under house arrest as far as you know. Yes, Mr. Kabu, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Mankota, you mentioned the Minister of Information giving a conflicting statement. I don't believe so that he did. Because yesterday he tell we say categorically in writing, and we believe in what he said yesterday, that the president was not under house arrest. He was questioned and asked about 2.5 hours and asked to go home. He put it there. And even Umar Ofofana cross-checked that. He caught the Minister of Information. And JFK, the lawyer, the leading lawyer of Koroma, also confirmed that. Right? And these are the people who are only giving us information. Do you understand? Now, today, the same man who put the information yesterday, where we qualify saying, no, they under arrest, we're not the Minister of Information. Today, I put the information. Say the man is being restricted in his house. He cannot go outside without the permission of the IG. He only allowed to 3 family member visits at a time, and 3 party members of his APC. All right, and until Monday, 11 o'clock. So within this range, he's there until Monday, 11 o'clock. He is given what they call a self-recognizance, bail. That is no money put. You understand? So what is the bail for? I believe even probably it was just a fine way to put it through from yesterday, probably, or whatever, or even because they can arrest you there. They can tell you you're under arrest whilst they are questioning you. And
Yeah.
but at the end of the questioning, they can say, okay, we'll let you go. So that I believe is the bail, which is the self-recognizance bail that was given to him from there. And once you are under restrictions, under detention by a law enforcement, you are under arrest. But you got to understand that these people are very technical. Um, it's a very important person, you know. So and they will not give information to people just not authorized to give. You can call the IG, he can deny you because he don't have no obligation to answer you. Do you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I understand.
The Secretary General could call him, the Secretary General or APC could call him, he don't have no obligation to answer him. Probably federal JFK could have an obligation to answer him to answer JFK. And if your party says no, it's up to them. If APC says no, it's up to them. But what we know is he's under restriction, under detention, because logically, where you cannot leave your home without the IG knowing, and they limit number of people. Once they limit your movement and your activities, your daily activities, you are under detention. Simple logic.
All right.
So
Le-
they can spin it anyhow they want it, but that's how it is.
All right. Let me try again. Let me try again. The Minister of Information. Oh, yeah. In phone. Oh, hold on. Let me see if phone correct because he say number you entered is invalid. Let's check the number again. Hold on. Uh, hold on. Let me go ahead and call him. Yeah. I understand what you type for talk about.
Yeah.
Seven. Oh, shoot. I thought. Oh, yeah. The number is wrong. Can I? I don't know if I were able for. Yeah. So you see, we get it. The problem now we don't get is that well, let's say indeed the man is under house arrest, but what about the APC party or the man in lawyer? I think say there is a right for make
It's
them
up to
tell
you guys. Yeah.
the man is under house arrest, right?
He was there. He's the lead lawyer. He was there. But yesterday he spoke. So then he didn't I didn't hear him. Right? And you gotta understand that he's a lawyer. He can only speak when he's allowed to speak by his client. He can't say anything without his client's consent. That's Erest Koroma himself.
Yeah, but for say I think say this now is supposed to be a public information.
He will not speak if Ernest don't tell the people I'm under arrest. He will not speak. He will not say it. That's a lawyer. You only speak what your client says to you to say.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me see.
And who knows, maybe Monday when he go, they add the conditions. The conditions are added. We don't know.
Well, I don't know. And that make I talk to him. We are in a very fluid situation here because now we have this situation wherein one side say no, na lie, they not arrest them. Okay. Let's see about it ring. I don't say not get for pickup. I don't say not get for pickup.
Who?
Because channel that. You don't ignore. Well, it say unavailable, so I don't know if na ignore or just abusing. But
Mr. Mankota, yes, I can help you on that because what I'm saying is, I think the man spoke and through writing, he has written it down and it has gone public. And he cannot write without instructions. And besides, it's the government where Ernest Koroma is being held. The government held Ernest Koroma, and it is the government that the state decides to say what they have to say, and they speak through the Minister of Information, just like yesterday, and they have done that. So whatever other people want to spin it, even we are all here. I know people in America, all over Europe, they are spinning it. But even in America, when I sit in my car, the police tell me, "Don't get out your car." I feel I'm under detention. I'll ask you, I mean, why shouldn't I? I mean, am I under detention? Am I arrested? So I don't know, but just it's not like these are simple things to understand. It's not like you can call it any kind of arrest. It's an arrest, whether in the house or in jail. It's arrest anyway. So I don't know what I mean.
Well, it's been very very confusing, and I just hope say these problems is quickly resolved or clarified. But I did tell you for free. Now you get two camps as always. Now
Yeah.
those who are in the APC part, then go believe like we so go believe we lead as them, because a lot of us say they're all in at the same host. Now in I call them, they're all like then they try for connive. So I call them in different times and they give me almost the same answers. I call Tunis as when I just done area. The answer we give me now Fitzgerald give me. The answer with JFK give me. Now in Lasana Dumbuya give me. The answer
Yeah.
with give me. Now in the PA finance by Koroma now he give me. So now what's
Yeah.
in that what do we get for doing now?
It's up to those people who buy into their political parties information. But for me here, it's easy. It's easy. It's not being politically biased or what. It's simple thing. The problem we have is in Sierra Leone, these two political parties, the APC don't anything that they don't trust the government. Anything the government says, they say otherwise. So this is where the problem is. Well, because if this is the spokesperson of the government, this is the Minister of Information. And it is not APC that held Anes Kuruma into custody or trying to get him interviewed or what. It's not APC. It's the government, the state. But the problem they have, Mr. Mankota, is that anything the government says, they say no, it's not true. All right. So let it be there. But where somebody's movement is limited, he has to, on no account, to get out of the house without the approval of the IG. No more than three people, family to visit him. No more than three party officers. This is complete restrictions of movement. You understand?
Mr. Cabo, let's call it a house arrest.
Right. Well, house arrest, prison arrest, they are all the same. Or jail. House arrest, jail is the same. The only difference and the advantage more for the government is he could be less threatening. He could be less threatening. Huh?
Bible, I don't come for you.
No problem. It could be no problem. Let's say he could be less threatening, so they decide to put him in house arrest. That I understand, and it's advantageous for the government because they are going to provide. It's going to provide space for the ruthless inmates. They feel they are vulnerable to escape, so he's less a threat. So they put him in his house, and the government save money to take care of him to feed him. You understand? But as I said, as the day go by Monday, yesterday was less, I believe, and it's going by the hour. Today we have something moving up, and by Monday we don't know. Remember, they are having the interviews also, the interrogation of those people kept. So as the information comes, so it goes. And the president said it's clear that they will use the rule of law. So they're going to make sure they don't miss no step. But I'm thinking this is just an initial step. It will either end there or it's going to go further by Monday.
Well,
Either it goes like further by Monday.
right now, Bible, now for what I'm called find you face. because it like now you aid what you want to make we see, and we not want to see aid alone. We want to see, well, put and fine, great. You not get no side for just put and so that you go able to because when you hold and so it shake, so you can put you off screen. All right, let me bring you come in so I see the adjust them. All right, wonderful. All right, Bible, I know say you can specifically for Cabo. I don't know for Cabo you come from, but I don't know if you've been the watch we before you come in. But the point where we decide for discuss right now is we get two conflicting statements that they come out from Freetown. I talked to Lassana Dumbuya, I talked to JFK, I talked to in fact I just talked to Yaya Tunis Digison at the program now. And I also talked to Madabio, what's the Madabio? And it's by Koroma in PA, we all in phone because now as Koroma I be really want to talk to him, but in PA now all in phone. They all give me similar information for say, as far as they know, the IG tell them say, and Esquema no dey under house arrest. But the Ministry of Information, we officially, now the mouthpiece of the government, he put out a tweet say, and Esquema is under house arrest. It seems like today, according to the Minister of Information and Civic Education, today when an Esquema go, then arrest them, then say you are under house arrest, then give them recognizance way means say without money, without finance, right? And then tell them say now we want you for make you go there house, you go there under house arrest because the condition where they put enough for go no side without the express permission of the IG, and only 3 of his family members are allowed to visit him, and 3 members of in party waiting at you take.
Well, I want Dr. Mankota Ado. I want great Mr. Kagbo. Not forgetting the audience. Watching they go on at the country, I know one made people take them for granted. Madabio get a master plan. The master plan where he gets, where he say he beef the man in security for the man in security. No. Now for shorting the man in life. That man not go ever do anything good for that man day, as far as we know. And I want come under memory lane, more remember. Why me deaf deliberately and not keep partake then kind of had afraid me God. If Dr. Mankota is president of this country, somebody attempt a coup on his life, me by Bure I come for condemn and fetch that person there.
Because me na APC.
No, more they go, more they go. If Mr. Kagbo be president of that country there, somebody attempt on his life as president, I can't condemn that person there. But somebody who don't put your hand pan coup to them. You don't attempt pan coup, then you can't do back another coup for achieve the people's vote. And no see no moral ground won't me. Me, I afraid me God. I afraid me God. That is not to say I know they look into the truth of the matter, because when somebody attempt a coup, now state case, not a matter in case, now state case, we are all concerned.
Yep.
As citizens, as individuals. But again, this man in particular question, he don't do one coup, he got away out of it. He do a second coup, he got away out of it. Now, they put the country, they plunge the country to chaos, and the likes of Mr. Kagbo are celebrant over it. They are celebrating over it. For can begin to talk about coup. The man in West don't talk, say man get PhD pan coup. You know, so that people who let the house where people want to talk for, the moral ground you don't see, there is moral decadence.
All right.
For somebody what cool.
Okay.
Now that's
Mr. Mankota,
now this
Hold
one.
Mr. Mankota, the guy don't understand your question.
Mr. Kabo, hold on. Bible, are you saying this na Madabio orchestrate the information way initially been go around saying na Madabio orchestrate? Are you sticking on that?
Well, as far as that issue they concern, me know they're on the ground. I want to do justice even to Madabio, to everybody.
So
Me still there and find out the information. The information is very conflicting at some point. I'm yet there and find out on me own as an individual. It's difficult for me to make a right or say anything. But what is certain, or what I know of President Madabio, now person Sunday where he talks something, now the opposite, now he know the truth of it. So now the problem that the way I get with him, for say, in word to me, reliable, guarantee on other many instances.
okay.
The presidency, now the highest office of the land.
Okay.
Anything will come out from the president, not to think for joke with. But this president here, you and I can catalog at some point in time when you say something is different from the reality or from the truth.
Okay, Bible, I understand that, but okay, let's forget Madabio. If any other person come out and tell you say this now an attempted coup, the one some of the people the way you believe now the world, if they can't tell you say this now attempted coup, forget about Madabio. You go believe say yes, this now an attempted coup, right? Not to Madabio orchestrate them.
This now involve the state, as I don't tell now, very important case. I know they try with people their lives and people there with their emotions. I want to get more facts, more take me they take and kele for make I know the truth. I don't want to miss the point because we don't see something that happen at the past. We talk about Palo in your case and say na coup. How you end with you and I know how the thing end. So more left than here, more not just as something come on more. Bible I go put on. This is not the type of Bible. I take them for going side issues. That make me for this kind of program. I go want for my thing they unfold a lot. I get a lot of facts before I fully participate in it. But the background or the premise is where I talk about. What I know but say this man don't put your hand pan cool that violent today. And in the walls of the United Nations, however repressive or violent a government is, the act of violence or coup cannot justify its overthrow.
Mr. We don't get enough information at this time. And why I say we, I think the majority of the people of Sierra Leone don't get enough information at this time for making them know same. This now an attempted coup, now a failed coup. Are you saying up to now you not get enough information for make you say this an attempt? Forget about whether who responsible. I'm talking about the action itself. Are you saying up to this time, since the 26th of November, where a lot of information don't come in, are you saying you not get enough information for make you actually call this a failed coup or an attempted coup?
Because the military boss, I don't hear read Namio is prime information. The military boss talk say this not a coup, na security breach.
It's not so.
Okay.
The military.
What me a spokesman from the ministry don't talk say.
Yeah.
This not a coup. I don't know what they talk. Me is I don't know if it is.
I agree with you.
More they take and kele.
Okay.
Even the
Mr. Mankota, let me just help Mr.
The president himself initially, the idea of a coup or no coup, it not been clear until later now. Now the more they make the word coup they sound. So me they take time, they wait, more information they come before I say something.
Mr. Gabo, I bring you can, but I just want to make a few things clear. Dr. Anes by Koroma don't come out and say this is an attempted coup. Dr. Samura don't come out and say this is an attempted coup. So these are our leaders, okay? Then even the APC party, they don't pull out a press release about this attempted coup. So I think if we are people that will say we they follow, like you, so you are kind of they follow, you just believe the leadership of the APC religiously. At this time, I believe say it's enough information if we believe the APC leadership for say yes, indeed. When you see them people here, they don't come out publicly and say this is an attempted coup. We for don't actually believe say this is an attempted coup. Let's forget about who is responsible. That's not a very quite different thing. Just the concept for say whether this is an attempted coup or not. I think say it is clear out for say yes, this is an attempted coup. But anyway, Mr. Kabu, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to help him a little bit because he's coaching the head of the military and the president. And I was going to tell him that this is exactly why they were very meticulous to call it a coup for people like him. So they take time to gather information so that people like him, Babure, could know that this is a coup. So initially, yes. If anything happened to me, I don't know yet. I'm still, it just happened. I'm trying to figure out whether something happened or somebody lying down there. The police asked me, is he dead? I said, I don't know, but he's unconscious. I cannot determine yet because it's too early. You know, you live in the Western world. That's how we speak, and all over the world. So if Madabio and that chief officer or the military officer would have said it's a coup, and it end up not to be a coup, this is where people like Baibure will actually come in. But because they are very careful of what they are saying, there are people in the world, the likes of Baibure, that's why they make sure to get the information clear at a time. And then they came out to say it's a coup. So Baibure, I have no, I don't have no qualms with you. But again, Mr. Mankota, Baibure went out of topic. He didn't answer the question. The question is, I repeat it if you didn't get it. Is Alex Koroma under house arrest as of today or no? That is the question. Please answer us.
Well, again, on that note, once what people are saying yes, it is. People are saying it is no. Again, Babura is patiently waiting for the truth to finally come. You see, the thing happened to weekend. Today Saturday, today being Saturday. You see, I don't want to take a hasty conclusion. I begin talk about the government do this, government do why the government do this. I take a position. Then later on, the man is not under house arrest. You see, so I'm not the type of person who be say have absolute control over my emotion. If that body lay down, the next thing I have to find solution how for better. But for say I they spend me time for begin they weep, they cry. No. They take them, look the thing, how the thing they go. A lot of things are coming up. If it is a coup, we will know. Now, the president himself, until he don't depend the investigation, he, me, if Anders Kolma is under investigation, under the law, believe me, I have no qualms over it. I go like down there for people that will set a precedence. I they just pray for good long life. Then when they will set the precedence, maybe tomorrow themselves then go under. So me, I dey against the idea of a sacred cow. Nobody should be protected. Anybody who the law found wanting. As I tell you, this is a state matter. I know I'm President Madabio take the thing too much. Make the thing go on. Now it's state matter. He is just the president of the government. He comes and go. The people that when they find one thing, if they sentence them for life, Madabio in time of office they done maximum in 5 years time. Then people and they then get for continue. The state is always the states. The government comes and go. I have that understanding. And that person will do that in the Migo once, even when mother go down come out. That man will get problem with the state. May the state punish him, may go over the law, may the law put that person in. So the matter, I know I made them emotionalize the thing as if it is SLPP. If they're not able to deliver for services for the people, for many the people feel good, then feel say them go get laurels. Say, for all what you do, the APC party boss now we able put now that achievement they were able to do. If I don't want to make episode, may they spend their time. If me na President Madabio on service delivery, they made the law they continue. I go to read the report, what the CID then say, what the thing they go. In fact, the frequency self for make comments per day. I will not make a statement, though the law people are made and take care of them because I believe in the law. Tomorrow is going to be on the other side. You see? So that is what life is all about.
So let me ask you a question. Do you surprise when you see people like Amadou Koita was arrested in Freetown? The man way then they arrest na Freetown, then put in a jail. He come out jail, he run away, he go seek asylum na the UK, and all of a sudden he show up na Freetown on the 26th of November. They arrest her. Do you actually surprise for seeing something like that happen?
Well, I get me reservation. Even when they put him, he did under handcuff. It's not something strange. He had been in that position. You self-confirmed that he was arrested. Who knows? But when they apply second thought, who knows if those pictures were during the previous case? Now I make the getter. So now I make at the take.
No, my boy.
I'm only saying I don't want to be hypothetical.
Pictures. Hold on. I'm not talking about the pictures. The man was physically arrested. Forget about the pictures. I'm talking about why the man will go seek asylum now UK. All of a sudden, he show up in a Freetown. They arrest him. Not on the picture they talk about.
No, my brother don't believe. If you say na pictures, no more. You don't believe say that guy is under custody. That's why he's trying to round me up.
Well, even at that, I'm still waiting for watching they go on. If the man is arrested, I remember somebody tell me that he cannot guarantee the conduct of the human being. Even service personnel, people who are trained professionally to know how to handle living, they are essentially human beings. So I don't get the psychology enough. For make I know who this man is, for me to guarantee in conduct that I'll be surprised or not surprised. I don't know much about him. So that is why talking about an issue which is involved, I have to be the police or the lawyer for help me gather facts, bring evidences against so that I go able to form an opinion. Not that I'm on his own side. If the facts are there, then I will know that this nine don't happen at the country. Remember, even the man when they say it's leather boot. First they say he's not. Then bring other picture. They say it's another country in England shopping. People are just bringing this other theory until finally.
And who are these people? Who are these people bringing these theories? Which faction is bringing these theories?
The media, the social media. They say.
All right.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Bible, the question I ask you, I know say they pan stoning.
You know, answer.
It's very clear. I not tell you say whether the guy he actually do the act. I say if you surprise the man way we all know say he go seek asylum na UK, all of us sudden on the 26th, he show up na Freetown. To be honest with you, that Sunday morning, where they say then spot Amadou Koita, I not be believed because I not think say Amadou Koita go there na Freetown. I say sometimes na social media ranting no more. But I'm really surprised for see indeed the guy was in Freetown on the 26th and he was arrested. So I think it's a very simple question for answer. I'm surprised because I don't expect.
Well, again, I don't make a man. I don't know. I say the conduct of the human being. I don't go guarantee. The human being can do anything. Even Dr. Mankota, known to be Dr. Mankota, as a human being, is just a human being. I remember I've been there in one class. Somebody they teach me educational psychology. That woman, then a celebrated person, na salon in the educational. He said there is nothing like a normal human being. The word normal human being, he put an in inverted comma. He said the behavior or the conduct of we as human beings, it depended upon the circumstance. For example, by Buddha Naya, where he depend liberty, you don't eat, you don't bear food. In behavior, it's quite different. If Babura come up from work, he can't open the mouth. Uda is see. Now, other man they inside room here in work.
Yeah.
If they see Babura, they exhibit animalistic behavior. You go down to say, now the Babura this was be now they behave so. So I tell you about the lesson where I go through. So you can say the
All right, Mr. Mankota. We give Baibure a lot of time. Let us. We give Baibure a lot of time. Let me say something, Mr. Mankota. Just clear this question for me. I have a question for you.
Okay.
If you apply for asylum, doesn't matter where you are. In Sierra Leone, you apply for asylum from America to Sierra Leone, or Sierra Leone to America, or in Europe. You apply for asylum. You be in the country where you want to be recognized as an asylum seeker and be accepted. Is it permissible for you to travel to the country you are running from whilst you file an asylum, you're seeking an asylum?
No. Fortunately, me not being refugee. I come to this country as a refugee, so I know the rules of refugees. Me not a refugee now, but one of the reasons where then they accept your argument for give asylum. Now you get what we call fear of persecution.
Exactly.
And
so why you go there if you're afraid?
Fear of persecution means you know want for go now your country again because you believe say if you go there then they go prosecute you. So the country where they give the asylum now based on that, so you know for go back now your country at all.
Exactly. Until
So now this is one of the reasons why I'm surprised.
Exactly.
Outside, don't go seek asylum. Number one, well, I don't know if he go able to ever go to UK again. But besides that, if Philip and this team, I don't think say the UK will ever accept him as a refugee again. That's not it don't violate that rule there. So
definitely. And I'm seeing people online like the how you call them his counterpart enablers, those guys, Ibrahim Fofana and Alfred Sisse, who call himself Castbox in London. They said the guy went to get his children's papers of document from Sierra Leone because he filed for asylum. I'm like, who are these people talking to? Are they actually fit enough to talk to the media like that?
Maybe Ibrahim they watch this show because normally
he's an accomplisher. He's an accomplisher. That's I show you. Definitely. We have that. We've got that fact. Two of them are accomplishers. They can say whatever they want to say.
Okay. If you listen to it now that you didn't online, you get for turn off whatever either on a computer or something. Yes. Before they come to the caller, hold on. Ibrahim Fofana Ian Cashbox, the explanation is very, very ridiculous. First of all, number one, they watch him. No more come out for say Amadou Koita was in Freetown. Then two come out and say no. In fact, one of them say he just don't talk to the guy. The guy was in a train in London.
That's so, Ibrahim Fofana.
Yeah,
said that exactly.
Yeah, so if then arrest the guy now, they want for change him. I think say the best way they get for them, let them just come out because now people the way they emphasize credibility and integrity, right? Then let them just come out for say, okay, we are sorry, we made a mistake. Everybody they make a mistake, right? Everybody they make a mistake. Sometimes you can lie to cover up you friend. So many things and way much amount they do. So if they come out and say we are very sorry, first of all, we misled we viewers them for say we talked to the man in London, he been there inside a train. Instead of them begin to talk, say, oh, the guy go na Freetown for go take paper for in Peking.
And they all talk, yeah.
like what I talk, so as long as he seek asylum, you know, whatever allow for make you go, not alone. Immediately you go,
Especially when your papers are in the pipeline and they are in the process, you are processing them. You cannot.
yeah. So that's then just need for come out and say we are sorry, we misled you. We will do better next time. Caller, go ahead. What's your name? If you want, you
But
can.
Mr. Mankota, not to interrupt you.
Well,
Mr. Baibure did not answer the question if Ernest Koroma is under detention or not.
Hold on, Mr. Kabu. Forget about Baibure. You will answer the question. So let me listen to the caller. Caller, go ahead.
no, I just want to a little bit on Baibure inside.
Uh-huh.
At least, what they don't happen in that country day.
Yeah.
Would I ever believe, say, Ibrahim Sorifona and the 14 others, not real coup, but they make a coup.
Okay.
Where at the end of the day, the story then come out, say, not to be coup, not be just a Steven plot, where he do for kill people that will be the opposer within the government.
Okay. Yeah.
And recently, too, I didn't want thing, whatever, I go say international, whatever thing, where would they comment on this Gaza, whatever thing. So I will make a comment, say, I say, this way they happen, so I say, it must be, say, Israel they know before they gotta enter Gaza. Why they say it's not possible, now this and that. Until later, recently, we CNN say, Israel, we don't know about this plan here, 1 year ago, for me this thing happen, so that they go do what it and they do so. So, this is a fluid situation. Knowing the record of Madabio, where of course whether this not true now or not, we don't see how much aggressive Madabio they go towards trapping and it's by Koroma. It's like at all cost. You don't preempt that over and over and over. So this IFIB, whether real or not, if they get people then they feel otherwise if you think the way out they go. But again, I blame Una, the APC, for make Una always allow Una for the defensive side. I don't know how Una allow Una politics recently, but Una don't allow a lot for make Una they vulnerable. So Mara, they will just there for play politics.
Right,
because I'll tell you the truth.
Let me ask you a question. Personally, do you believe this was a coup or an orchestrated thing?
I'll never give you a final answer that this is a total coup. I must believe that there is some underhand going on. It might be a coup, but it's not a real coup, not even a planned coup. Because you know they go for coup, I go for go fend tool there for go fetch you. If you need a planned coup, I don't get my own tool there already. And I go directly to the post you I want. I know they go fend back. I never see that kind of coup there. Why I want make coup, me they go first, now the barrack. For go fair weapon, for go say at the stage coup. That's stupid. Maybe quite that somebody just influence her for put it. There might be say a paid agent convince Quetta, he say they go pan coup only for may they all go fall pan this trap. If for then conspiracy then go fall pan trap because a matter will be there conveniently, you know, say this not for meter. You know? Right, so for me no more the thing go through.
So what I'm hearing, you are thinking in the conspiracy theory for saying this might definitely be something that was planned by the very Madabio for just get hold of Ernest Koroma and the other APC folks. Now, based on what are the hearing, you're not talking about
you can say that, but not so that this is tied to a good thing, but we never know until the final analysis. The end.
Yeah, Mr. Mankota.
For now, like, people get they against. I mean, we're not my name, but you know.
Mr. Mankota, who is that? I mean, I just want to address the person by the name. But this is the thing, Mr. Mankota, what I'm saying. You understand, right?
That man, where you
yeah.
You know the because I know.
Huh?
It are me. You say they are me.
They are me, Sakabo.
Yes.
Okay. Well.
All right. Yeah. What I say, I don't dispute the facts that all the conspiracy theories there because that's how we call them. because of the experiences that way we don't get before. But the example where it is you, except people don't ever make that kind of example to anybody.
Mr. Abu, hold
This
on.
example,
That man not there. You. It's Alex said the man can talk you.
uh,
Why
in
you
the area.
just let you talk, Mr. Abu? Go ahead.
So what I'm saying is, let's say we are all innocent now. We're all looking for a proof, and I believe the government don't hide it. Anybody will see and get evidence. The investigation is going on. Come with your evidence. These all conspiracy theories. They are very good. They are vital. It could be Marabio. Let them go down to Sierra Leone and put their case so we can investigate with that. Otherwise, you will be online here or in the media and just creating conspiracy theories. If I have the evidence to say this is what Maradio did, he orchestrated this, and I have the evidence, I will go down to Freetown and bring my evidence to the investigators.
All right, yeah,
This is what we expect.
all right, go ahead, caller.
Okay, a conspiracy theory not mean say you get evidence. Now analysis they make for the you know what the one way they case already, then they did. Now therefore prove their own evidence. We were there
Okay.
they bring the conspiracy. Just they preempt things say maybe now this and this happened. So for us say we get for go with evidence. And not be say now conspiracy theories now you get for bring evidence because nothing are the victim. And that's neither are they part of the case.
When I say conspiracy theory, now the lack of the absence of evidence, now then call conspiracy of.
So if you know in a court of law you don't have evidence, why would you have to bring it? It's a waste of time.
It happened and say
Well,
problem.
Dr.
It's a waste
Mankota,
of time.
Dr.
It will not
Mankota,
help
you
you.
allow me to say something.
But just the preemptor. Now for that say the end will justify the means.
When Shaka Steven did that, kill all those people, and that's APC. I believe you must be APC or whatever. We are all APC, because we are all in the country. When he killed those people, before he did, people were saying it is not true. It was a conspiracy. But where does it go? It doesn't make no sense because they don't have the evidence.
All right, Mr.
So that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Hold on. We get another caller. Caller, I think say this Abdullah Sise. Abdul Sise. The caller with the number 202.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. What are you in take on this?
Well, me and take on all of this, my brother. I just believe all it's not just distraction. It is unfortunate that then can give me a now in the land where we get real issues where they face the country and people not salo. We get food insecurity, we got high inflations, we get different things that will affect with people and when are real things that will affect with people and we see this attempted coup, which the whole investigation of this is so sloppy, so not real, that it's unfortunate that it put the country at a risk.
So why you say the investigation
and this government should know that arresting a former president, you have to have a credible evidence, overwhelming credible evidence before you make any noise about saying that you're going to arrest a former president. Because you get to remember, say, that former president was elected, and especially based on our politics there at Salon, which is based on regional and ethnic lines. You get for
Mr. Abu.
Yes.
The leadership of the APC say Ernest Koroma is not under house arrest. So when you say then they arrest, are you confirming that yes, he's under house arrest?
Right. Right. I mean, even just the talk of, say, with the arrest former president, just even the talk of it, based on the position where we country today, last August, you know, we're in a fragile position, and we go hope and pray that the leadership in a saloon will put saloon first.
Mm.
Peace, security first. We're not to any personal agenda for their own. Because all this, my brother, need to make no sense when we get real issues then, we either face the country. We will people that suffer.
Okay. I agree with
Me,
Dr. Mankota, can I say something?
and all this all this speculation again, all this speculation and all this theory, conspiracy theory, and all this nonsense, all this politics. We need to tone it down and talk more about unification, uniting our people.
That revolving chair down there.
The tension for the last year is not good. It's not good for our land. It's not good for the security of our land. It's not good for the economic prosperity of our land. It's not good for any aspect of our land.
Okay. All right. Well, we need to move on because
Thank you.
thank you too.
Mr. Mankota, you see the problem I sometimes have with other media outlets is that they go out of topic. All right. Now we are on the investigation side now. We are on the investigation stage. We finished from the establishment of a coup. It's been established all over the world, internationally, nationally, and even regionally. It's been established. And even party-wise, you just read that, right, Mr. Mankota? It's been established. We are in stage two, the second stage, which is a preliminary stage in the investigation. I think this is where we should focus for now, because this is actually the catalyst of a government. If this government would have been overthrown as they kill people like this, and the president is overthrown, whoever comes in fact, you dupe the country into more chaos than when it is revealed. So why can't we try, to resolve this problem first than to say the country is difficult, bringing crimes, bringing excuses? We have a focus. We have a situation that has been established already. Can't we take care of that, which is very, very dangerous?
Okay.
Let's finish that, please.
Dr. Mankota, can I say
That's
something?
what I'm asking for.
Yeah. Bible, you get 1 minute, then we go to the comments.
We have to be critical when we use the word a coup. By definition, what is a coup? Then after that, we'll talk about a number. We don't see this SLPP. Don't talk about Palo say you want to make a coup. Can one man overthrow the government? Now I make us say me are very guided. Would they ring the name Koita? Can Koita alone or with other 3 people form a coup? The Koita that I know that is very knowledgeable about the military in Sierra Leone. Can you just go take your pecker in 1 or 3 or 5 of them, then go talk about a coup? Then Moku ask yourself, would they get information say during that day of the coup, the president was not in the country? So how? Because normally a coup can succeed when you go for the head of the state, like Operation Decapitate. When you cut off the head, the hands and all the other parts there then become meaningless. So now making a coup d'etat, he try to hold the president. Then when the minister they don't say they don't hold the president, that's the time they go begin the surrender or other things they take place. But this thing what they refer to a coup, what the manpower and whose area where they don't make the attempt to, what be say these areas now then be the target. You go see exchange fire because like I was coming up in 1992 when he talked about a coup. Then come up with heavy armory. Not to 2 or 3 people more, not to 5 people more, not to 6 people more, not to 10 people more, not to 20 people more. When they talk about a coup. So, me go want the investigation by a time like this now, up to this point now. Then for don't hook a lot of other people. But who side them go? Now to the former president they go make. We they watch and we are listening. You see? But more not toy down with the security of the country, with the states, with them pettiness there. What if I understand what you mean by a coup? If I know what you call for a coup.
So,
Can 5 or 10 people change a coup?
Mi-
I leave that with you, Mr. Mr. Mankota. Can
my-
10 people
All right,
make
Mr.
a coup?
Mankota, Mr. Mankota, let me just tell you, because you are the commentator. It's like you are the umpire. Now,
hold
he
on,
has,
hold
yeah,
on,
I believe.
Mr. Kabu,
Mhm.
hold on. Bible, do you know
Yes, I'm
there
listening. Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, I'm listening.
is there any difference between a coup and a treason?
A treason.
Yeah.
The
The reason
treason. The
what's in it,
treason.
the reason what's in it, the allegation against Paulo Conte was a treason, not necessarily a coup. So, do you know the differences between a treason and a coup?
I not go into that chemistry, but
Okay.
ammunition be involved. A pistol was involved that you want to assassinate. You went there to assassinate the president. So
Okay.
whether it's boiled down to a treason or not, let it be a second thought. But just like the commonality, whether I won't work with coup, there ammunition involved, that one also just a single make the SLPP they're so coward they begin to go run with just a single with a single
All
pistol.
right, let me just say something quick, Mr. Mankota, before I go to
These
the
are the
next. All
SLPP
right,
people.
I believe Mr. Baibure defined exactly what a coup is, which he is talking against. A most successful coup, the difference between a coup, insurrection, how you call the other word, uprising. The difference is in the number to some extent. A coup is mostly defined to a very few people. And that's exactly what you define. What a coup is. Go back to your lexicon and look at it. A coup comprises of very few people as compared to an insurrection or an uprising. But at the end of the day, they all come up to the same thing. But the coup, very few people.
All right.
So I believe you can flip what you said. Please flip
All
it.
right. Let's go. Let's move on. All
Flip
right.
it.
Michael Koga say, Doctor,
Mm.
yesterday's report did not come from the government, but today's came from them. So I believe he was placed under house arrest today, regardless of what JFK says. I also want to believe that because
I
I
said
think
that.
Mr. Kabo self tell we the BBC woman Fofana actually confirmed yesterday saying he was not placed under house arrest. And they say even the information minister acknowledged that. I know listen to them, but I trust Mr. Kabo. So it could be that after today, then tell and say you are under house arrest, but will they give you a free bail? But the condition of that free bail, them you get for go there now you host, for come out. Now this, for do. I believe so. I believe say that could be the problem, the issue here. But the problem here is why the APC party is insisting that the guy is not under house arrest. So this now this confusion can they?
Help us, Mr. Mankos. Are you an APC man? Tell us why.
I trust me on leadership because the reason why I trust them,
Exactly.
number one, I not put them in one room for say that they coordinate. So maybe they may don't talk and before I begin call them say, hey, if they ask me, now so they say. But I call them individually. I call about 3 or 4 people them. They all give me almost similar answer for say according to where them talk to the IG. The IG tell them say the former president is not under house arrest. So now that make I say I trust them. I trust the leadership of the APC party. I could be wrong because yes, indeed, like what I talk now, one of we for in general forum. So same. I know say sometimes we leaders they can mislead we. At least they can mislead. I acknowledge that say sometimes they can mislead him. But 4 people coming with the same answer, I think now a very strong argument for saying maybe they are right. But who knows?
Right. But do you think, Mr. Mankota, do you think that the IG has the right to tell these guys
Yeah, he got
that
the right.
yes, he's arrested? No,
No, he
no, he
can say
don't have to. The
no.
lawyer, that's why the guy has a lawyer. The lawyer will speak, and the lawyer cannot speak what the client didn't tell him to do. When yesterday he was not arrested, the lawyer
Mr.
spoke.
Mr.
Yeah,
Kapo, I
yeah.
spoke to the lawyer. I spoke to the lawyer. I spoke to JFK. JFK, he come up with the information say, as far as you know, um, the IG tell and say the president, the former president, is not under house arrest. I spoke to him. So if the lawyer, if the client not tell and say make he say so. If I've been telling me say I'm sorry, based on my client's order, I'm not gonna say anything. But now listen and put then stand by the tweet, and until we hearing from them, let's say the APC leadership is correct for now. Until we hearing from the Minister of
Yeah,
Information.
yeah, Mr. Mankota, you could be right. But again, we spoke on behalf of what the government put out.
That's
So
what.
we are neither right or wrong. We are not wrong because we actually, the information is out there.
Yeah, I agree.
And
So
on the, except they come out and say it is not the Ministry of Information that puts out that information. Other
oh,
than that, then it is true that it's under house arrest. And except they come and counter whatever it is, because people could write wrong information. But it has been since this morning. If any changes, it could have come already.
yeah, well, now that make I say it's very fluid. So let we just move on and watch waiting they go on. Now, Shaw say
Okay.
this is disturbing. I pray for peace in our land. We need a uniter, not a divider. And he also say we need Parliament to do its oversight duty. They need to do a thoughtful investigation and publish their findings, or at least appoint a special solicitor to investigate this attempted coup. And Michael Coker say, Mankota, maybe the arrest was made today, but he was granted bail, so he won't spend the rest of the weekend in jail as he needs to go back there on Monday. I agree with you, Michael. Now the same thinking, Mr. Sefged. If indeed he was
And then the
arrested,
same thing with us. Yeah.
if indeed he was arrested today. Definitely agree with you on that side. And shortly, currently half of our country doesn't trust the current government to do a credible investigation. Unfortunately, the government is going to do investigation because now the government they want for overthrown.
Well,
So
when I bring the white man, then when I bring the Americans, the British, that's what you guys like to do.
so
Call them.
there is no work around this. Whether they
Motivate and distrust you, Mr. Kabo. Why people are not
What?
trust you?
Me?
Ibrahim
Wait,
Gemo,
wait, wait, Mr. Mankota. Mr. Mankota, give us a second. You say people distrust me? Me?
No,
it,
they talk as if you are talking on behalf of the government. Say
No, I'm not talking on behalf of
they
the
don't
government.
believe the
I'm a
government.
Sierra Leonean. I'm a citizen of Sierra Leone.
They
And
won't
I'm
bring
a
you
Sierra
to
Leonean, and
government.
I'm talking as a Sierra Leonean.
They won't bring
Because
you
we
to
are suffering. We are a suffering state. And I have the right to stand for my country. For both APC and SLPP, the same. You understand? But what I'm saying is we will never allow, not yesterday, but today, we will never allow a foreign body to come and interfere into our personal issue.
yeah,
That is
you are
slavery. We will never.
Mr. Gabo, you
Go
are,
ahead. Yeah.
but the problem with that is when you depend on somebody for giving fish, that person control how you they eat. That's the biggest problem.
Exactly.
So
That's fine.
we go talk say we not go ever allow. But when then they them begin owe we money, the way they're supposed to give, way now they will depend. We get for down to them. So they are in any way control we. The only thing probably we not go one for make them do like publicly, like for bring can somebody for can investigate for we. No, I don't think say that's the best way. So now we go to Ibrahim B. Ngemo. The government has confirmed it that he is under house arrest. Can you please send the link here? Mr. Lamini and Dobu, if you want for call the program, I didn't know the program. If you want for call the program, that number, I'll put them back now. Go and call. Not call me cell phone. Let put the number first before I've been not put them before, but let put it again. If you want to call the program, now the number is 480-409-4001. That's not the number. If you want to call the program, don't call me cell phone because I'm not going able to answer the phone. So, hey, hello.
Sure.
So what?
Doctor.
Yeah. What's in the go
Okay,
on?
I just hearing my brother say in Sierra Leone, they talk on behalf of Sierra Leone.
Who that?
Mr. Kagbo.
Well, yeah, we all did talk on behalf of Sierra Leone one way or the other.
No,
Right?
no, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Mr. Kagbo.
So,
but this I've been a line. I've been talk instead of the about the conspiracy. Then at the end of in comments, he say probably mean APC. We mean not to APC.
yeah, that's fine. No problem.
So, and for the fact say, they encourage, he say, we know they ever, we say, we know they, and we say, and he say, we know they ever encourage an international body for can interfere. Now we problem them, or for can, then why SLPP, we said the president, for invite a foreign person for can investigate the as the first time in office, we didn't call for that. I call it that scandal. We didn't say that investigation. We didn't call that Nigerian lawyer or whatever for adjudicate on behalf.
Well, let me answer that question. Let me answer that question.
Now be a foreign person.
Yeah. Anyway, Mr. Gabo, you don't need to answer because definitely, caller, I've been already done debunk Mr. Gabo already, so there's no need for me to because we get a lot of comments.
No, me you we get for end up. Now in brother they talk, but they more than today.
Okay.
Which part? Musa? Musa. Okay, call me privately. Let's tell you how come the COI, the Justice Obele or whatever they call them, how they come into law in Sierra Leone.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. There are other people where they try for calling. Don't just do a quick. Okay. At this now, I think so now.
All right. You know to APC. Know that.
Yeah. Okay. Musa, hold on. Lamin and go ahead.
Mina APC.
Lamin, you don't go off. All right. The person we call from Phoenix, I don't know if Naim, but the person don't go off. Okay. My brother, thank you very much. Let's move on. All right, the number is 480-409-4001. If you want for call, that's the number down there. 480-409. Try again. All right, go ahead, caller. Caller, go ahead. 602.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. So I think to say a lot of things away. What would they say about what the people in the talk? They know we not go to the history of things there. Like for example, watching by where they talk about NPRC coup or AFC coup. Take place where war they go on as alone. The man will get access to weapons all over the place. You understand? But we never even go into that. What is the problem with people the way they support APC in particular is that why is it that there's different standards of you guys who are the judge things there? Why is it that we as Koroma they do things there we are wrong things there? When you get rid of Samsumana, where was the APC? Why did the APC not lift her head? Why is it that things are good for the goose, but they are not good for the gander? Okay. You know? A lot of things and the way you do under a presidency, you understand? Where were you guys? Why didn't you guys speak up about it?
Okay. Well,
You know, sir?
Well, answer that quickly. If you've been on there, you watch this program for a long time, you could have realized that the most vocal people or platform during the internet we stood up against Koroma, both on social media and in this platform, are people like Wiso. Now we are the only few people that were doing internet. You know, that's internet. Now we've been in the power, so the influence was very great for a lot of people. Them.
Dr. Makota, I understand. Say yes, you stood up against it, but I'm talking about the core of the APC and the bulk of the APC.
Well, now
you know,
the
national executive of the APC.
Well, the national executive of the APC now then conspire for make them pull some sumana. So you know go expect people who don't conspire against you for can't talk for you again. That's not the problem. The national executive now then sit down, then go hold what we call arbitrary convention. Then say well then they push some sumana. So it was very wrong. It was very wrong, and it was a big mistake. We caused a lot of problem for we. We probably that problem they caused one of the problems they caused the election in 2018, because at that time the Koroma people the way would be expected and were able for help you for win the election, then become so mad that they was against we. So yes, indeed, mistakes have been done, and the only thing that way me they try for fight very hard for the APC party for me could not continue for repeat the mistakes they did again. Because one thing we me not like, you understand? You don't say this is a mistake you don't do, but you still continue for repeat the mistakes and they now insanity. So I agree with you. The leadership was very, very controversial. That decision there. But hey, now they been the leader, now they been in the power, you understand? The problem with Africans them, if you say we in a power in a superhuman, he can do anything. They try to realize the after effect. So now that no more.
And then another news again about the arrest by Koroma. According to the Ministry of Information and Civic Education,
mm-hmm.
Civic Education,
mm-hmm.
There's the what they put out they say and
all right, Italic say
they're under security.
You dey break. You say what did them start with what did them put then say now then you break off. Hello? Nyanebu, we not hear you.
Yes, hello. Okay. We not hear you now.
Yeah. It better.
Okay. There's you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Koroma they na impose a lot of left impose without the consent of the Inspector General of Police, and then also he allowed 3 visitors, 3 from in family and 3 from people then of the APC party.
Yeah. We don't already that. We don't discuss that. But the problem here is now we get counter claims the way don't come in from the APC party. We then say no. The IG tell them say the man not there under house arrest. So we statement them. Now that make a once for make the Ministry of Information and Civic Education let them come back and say we stand with what we put and what we put none the correct one. Then we will go from there. But right now, the APC party we say no, as far as the APC leadership know, the man is not under house arrest. Now we don't get this tweet from
Dr. Mankata, commonsensically, if they tell you say you cannot leave your host without the permission of the Inspector General of Police.
Now house arrest.
What does that constitute?
Now house arrest.
Exactly.
Now house arrest.
But the government never forever come out. The government never forever come out and say that explicitly.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let me go to the next caller. Caller, 240. Go ahead.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, no, the one with the 240. Go ahead.
Hello? Yeah, Nakota.
Uh-huh.
Doctor, how are you?
You're not bad, Kushan.
Yeah. Yeah, so, one thing about with Sierra Leoneans and the hypocrisy, now ain't don't really pass mark for we.
That's true.
Because if the brother we just talk, it talks the issue with the apple with Sam Sumana, why make APC national executive not be come out and condemn? Okay, which is fair. So now we say APC they don't go out because a lot of waiting be happen and that make Sierra Leone and they voted out APC. Well, now when SLPP come in power, 2018, we all see what thing don't happen at the parliament. What thing are the SLPP in position for let them put 10 members of parliament, you understand, without going through the due process, without following the due process. Waiting at the position of SLPP, whichever SLPP executive will come out for condemn that particular act today, it don't ever happen. A lot of things and not even this the PR system.
Yeah,
it was legal.
How that thing is
brother.
The democracy seriously in Sierra Leone. Which one panel we don't come out for denounce, all the acts there. So let people and they know they feel say people are stupid or people are dumb. No, that's not the case. So we try for look because at least we know say we a democracy is very young. You see, but there are a lot of things that we don't happen during this particular regime where you hardly, they read them, they come out. All that they do now for just the vuvuzela, which is not good for the country.
All right, can you listen to me now? Can you listen to me now? Because we get other people the way they wait for we. Okay, I agree with you. One of the problems we get at that country, people are very hypocrite. They don't talk the truth. When something happen, if he favor me, I they try for minimize them. If he there against me, I they try for exacerbate them in a way I will look good. So we need for begin for good they call out them people then they whether from the APC or from the SLPP. But I want to tell you plenty. Thank you for the call. Okay.
Thank you, Doc.
All right, now we go to 908. Go ahead.
Hello, Dr. Mankosa. This is Abdullah from New Jersey.
Oh, I've been thinking that you've been called earlier.
No. I was put on hold a while, so I just allow somebody else started talking, so I just allow for complete thought.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I thought I just done the program. I missed up the caller where they try for justify, say, an Escomade on the house arrest, as opposed to waiting they don't come from the information ministry or so. Also somebody did a talk say you get to country where the people are not trust the government. Whatever the government says, nearly or more than half of the population of Sierra Leone not trust the government. And this is a crisis. If we want to be honest, some of we always want to put the country before any other interest. Now a very serious crisis where the country they face. And it's not a secret. Anybody who can deny that one day, you just want to do for satisfying your personal ego. But now a situation where it's dangerous for the country, you get a very significant number. It might not be half, but a very significant number of the population will not trust the government. And there is a pattern and there is a trend behind actions upon actions by the government will lead to that. Now, according to the talk of an Escoma being on the house arrest, not being on the house arrest, I want to first of all know, it's not something we anybody even needs to jubilate about, because it's not even necessary. And Escoma know they're above the law. Once the law calls you can get to a point where you can be on the house arrest. That still not make you say you're guilty of a crime. So this time the educated, when the former first lady describe people as educated fools. Because these are people sometimes even with PhDs, not they try for make this clear to the public. Instead, then they try to satisfy their personal ego. Talking about an Escoma being on the house arrest, not being on the house arrest,
Not for any reason, now for just bring down the reputation of the man in the eyes of the public opinion. That is all. That is all. Because they're not even they tell the public, say, you've been on the house arrest, not mean you're guilty of a crime. And besides, you're under the law. Yeah. Simple as that. But trying to go against everything the ministry where it designates for do that, the new statement when it comes publicly, you they parade around, say, oh no, that man on the house arrest. These are the same people within our social media, people say, they for just mother deal for just do what thing they want to make it do. Well, arrest that man, the while you do that man, the while you make so, putting their personal ego over the interest of the entire nation.
Okay.
And as Koroma, if found guilty, he's not above the law. He could be found guilty in a Muslim and he's liable for committing crime. He's a Sierra Leonean. He is guarded by the Sierra Leonean Constitution. So that person really.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Well, because we get a lot of comments in the camp, so I just want for shutting down. I agree with you, number one. First of all, and Koroma is not under trial at this particular point. So the idea of guilty or not guilty is beyond this house arrest discussion. This is a kind of a custody. And the problem here is now we get an official statement where people then talk say, well, the Minister of Information talks say, and Koroma under house arrest. And in fact, I just get comments now. Somebody tell me say, Umaru Fofana don't confirm. I just read the comments. I don't know if not true, but the person tell me say, let me put that one the first before. Okay. This is from Salon Forever. Umaru made a statement. And another one way tell me say Umaru Fofana don't confirm that. Okay. Because it tell me where it tell me say well then Minister of Information don't confirm and I say I want that link them. So Salon Forever tell me say read the statement from Umaru which confirms the former president is not under house arrest. Well, not on the one yesterday. You see, the situation is very fluid. We know say yesterday, Umaru Fofana the former president under house arrest. But what about today? Because even yesterday, the Minister of Information not talk say the man they under house arrest. But today, what happened now? Now, in we want for no, not to what happened yesterday. But Abdullah, let me give you another 1 minute, then I will let you go. Go.
Okay, thank you. The importance of all which you really explained, so it is place pretty much that, yes, the public needs to know the status of the former president. Me personally even feel say that to be a security, wherever it's any said, house arrest, no house arrest, because now it's a very critical moment. Secondly, at the time for link up, the public opinion, especially supporters of the president, the way then they propagate things by the public, especially on social media, especially when some of them statements then we can see that they follow through by an action from the government. It's as if the president, instead of actually leaving this whole thing to play in the hands of the judiciary, the president they put himself in a position where don't lead to that division. They get a significant number of people will not trust the government and they feel say they influence the situation. How could someone be on the house arrest be a point of discussion to the point that in a match with it, all of them in the call, even before the president say now attempted, no sorry, not attempted coup, but a breach of security. You have all of our social media, SLPP supporters of the president. Oh no, attempted coup, all of a sudden we saw that change.
Okay.
So this is the problem. You're not good for the country. That's all I'm trying to make. I'm a call back. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Abdul. Well, this is not the situation where we find ourselves on the age of social media. So many people in the camp with so many things. Now let me go to Koroma. Koroma say, I don't think the minister will put out an incorrect statement as the government spokesperson. Then Shaw say, under arrest without proper due process, why not investigate through the judicial process? Why try to destabilize the security and peace in our land? Please unite our country, bring people together. And Salon Forever say, Umar made a statement. Well, I don't read this already. Momo for I say, APC, as usual, even when they are in a total mess, they lie to their supporters. Anes is not enjoying the freedom he used to. Why has he not returned to his usual base? Are his APC members free as they were 2 days ago to visit him? That's not the discussion with the time for talk. We don't know exactly. The government say they're under house arrest. The APC say no, they're under house arrest. Salon Forever say read the statement from Umar Fofana. Okay, I've been don't read this before. The statement from the government is really deceptive. Well, we don't know. Peter Dauda said the government may not want the APC to kidnap EBK out of the country. Are you telling us? First now, Bible and I'm going to kidnap EBK. Salon Forever said to the people, we need clear information and not party statement. Chernobyl is just used now. Yeah, definitely. Chernobyl, you just can't put something. Then when a reaction comes in, you stay away. You exacerbate the problem. Come out and say something. Michael Coker said, Mankota, CDR Tunis lacks credibility. So why should we believe him? Well, that's your own opinion, Michael. Doctor, we are... Mr. Gabo, you mute.
When did he lack credibility? All of a sudden?
Yeah, I don't know, but it says Syria Tunis lack credibility. But anyway, Doctor, we are meant to be confused to distract us from the reality facing our people. Food insecurity, high inflation, drug infected, and political destabilization, all a distraction. And Mama for I say, his local masquerades who in the past used to be everywhere around him under such circumstances. Well, I don't know. Suleiman Bangura say Umaru confirmed from the minister that he is not under arrest. Remember, the government needs to secure him as well. They don't want anyone to come and do otherwise. Well, that's no, okay. Suleiman Bangura, are you talking about tomorrow Fofana, what he said yesterday or today? Umar Fofana come back and say something because yesterday they say he confirmed that say they're under house arrest. But what about it? Because even the government not been talking yesterday say they're under house arrest. Now today the government say they're under house arrest based on the conditions where they set up. So we need for try for find out if you get a link where come out and say today. I'm talking about today, not yesterday. Today. Because today night are the most important thing, okay? So remember, Michael Coker says, so now fake Bible this way been the post all there will be the TP and forum Bible.
Well, Lande, maybe he's yet to learn. He has so much to learn. I will not say anything. Anyway, from previous people and contribution, voting Mankota say, I go want to say something.
All right, quickly, 1 minute, then we'll move on. We got a lot.
That this president, my 91 attack, when it was attacked, he's in a terrorist. This president don't label the APC, see they're a terrorist. Are they one? So this is the kind of president where they say something, but it's not the case. What do you mean want to say? The president they talk. One, I be not first talk now at this program. Say you don't get no more grounds for stand for talk about coup because he's guilty of 2 coups, if not more. Yeah. What I want to talk, when the president they talk about the rule of law. You know what you know the rule of law? The rule of law propounds a lot of things: freedom of the press, freedom of association, freedom of religion, the independence of the judiciary, and among other things, it talk about a citizen is deemed to be innocent
until proven
of any crime until he's proven guilty by the court of the land.
All right, let's move on.
Now, no, let's make this very clear. Quickly. Now, when they talk about detention, when they talk about then they save people ahead. What you don't they see? The person don't begin to suffer the punishment before the court decide. And this president has the moral authority for use the word the rule of law. At times when I see me and talk the word the rule of law, I shake my head. He has no moral grounds. Because under his feet, people are abusing people's rights. And the rule of law, no. So these people are just accused. These are just mere allegations.
Okay. Mr. Mankota, I want to make a clarion call. Mr. Mankota, I want to make a clarion call. One clarion call. I want to stand here to make this clarion call that the government of Sierra Leone should revisit the death penalty and bring it back to effect. This is my clarion call.
Because there is a coup don't take place, so therefore the death penalty is supposed
No. We need that.
No,
let it come back.
This program is more about education, right? Knowledge. All right. If we need time to discuss about the death penalty, let's start with say there are exceptions. I don't know if the law gets exception. I don't read the law. Because even here in the United States, there are certain states where abolish the death penalty. But there are exceptions. For example, treason. Treason, like so many things then. So if you want to bring the death penalty just because of a coup, then let's get an exception. But the death penalty, at least it need for go away. Because they don't kill so many innocent people them, where probably they're not supposed to die. Even here in the United States, we know that things they happen, where we get all the advanced technology for able to prove or disprove. What about Salon, where we don't get nothing for able to prove or disprove? So the death penalty, I think, for Pulam, it makes sense to me. But anyway, let's move on.
Well, me go and support Mr. Kagbo on condition that the person who don't first commit 2 coups there, now for first try.
No, but they bring something. Then you try somebody where them call problem years back. Now, you're not supposed to do so. If you put a law, the law was supposed to start the time when you put them forward, going forward, not to backward.
You see, even its constitution, the APC constitution, if you reflect to what we say here or what you have mentioned, you are likely saying that Ernest Koroma will come back to power and Samura to go out of power. But Samura is legally binded to come back for 2028. That I assure you, according to your constitution.
Mr. Kagbo, I did not tell you last week, say, come on, be an internal problem, not your problem. One thing Ernest was lacking throughout his political life is disgrace. He has achieved that now through his own making and God's determination for his double life. Suleiman Bangura say, God bless you, Baibure. Baibure, finally, where they support you. Now, Peter Dowda say, thank you, Mr. Kagbo. Now, nobody know they support my. All right, that's fine. Salon forever say, exactly, Peter. The current president is not good for Sierra Leone. He just wants an unstable country, and at the end, he will blame the opposition for his failure. And Saliu Bangura say, Mr. Kagbo hates Ernest from the morning.
He don't support Baibure. Baibure always stand up to the talk. Always. He don't support them. But hate is too much, actually. I never hated him, and except otherwise, you can tell me what you mean by hate, and what did I do to him? I believe he don't know me, but I know him. That I'll tell you.
Yeah, in my mind, and you now have been teach the same school.
Of course, and we are next door neighbor.
And it happened for me say, Baibure now you former student. Wow, what an irony.
It's supposed to, but he said I was his head boy. But anyway, it's all the same.
No, he was a schoolmate.
I was your head boy.
Okay. All right. Mama boy, I say this sort of discussion does not help Ernest either. He had made even the most educated in his party worse. Peter Dowda say he has been released under investigation with a conditional bail. And Michael Coker says so fake Baibure not believe say na if we take place na salon conspiracy.
Then they go by today. They don't come up. They don't see who that by today.
You know
From
what
TPN.
You know what happened, Makota?
That's between by and Michael Coker. Now then Sabi themselves now the TPN forum.
They don't see you today.
Suleiman Bangula say APC column so because government said so. Lamin Denke, my favorite. Mangota, show us your evidence. Picture of CCTV showing Quetta have been denied fake using artificial intelligence. What did they talk about? I say
Quetta have been denied.
Thank you. They talk about
fake using artificial intelligence.
The question why I asked Bible I say if he surprised for see Quetta where he been there now UK, all of a sudden he appeared as alone on the 26th, they arrest him. So he said, "My sure on the evidence." I don't know. Well, that's what me say. Now the government said they say they arrest him. So you don't need to blame me. I'm not saying what the government said. Our man say, "Good day, Mr. Mankota. Greeting from my side. Hey, good day, my sister. Thank you very much for watching." And we get Momo for I say double trouble for Erest this week. The failed attempted coup and the verdict of the Sierra Leone Rutal appeal case. Erest is given 7 days to pay $137,000 which is about 300 million to the state. Samura Kamara to pay 70,000, which is about 250 million.
All right. Mr. Mankot, I have a question about that. I came across that today. I have a question about that.
Yeah.
Now, we need to understand that Koroma is asked to pay 135,000 US dollars for an executive act he committed when he don't supposed to do that by signing $18 million from the Sewa ground market. $18 million. When Fed and he's going to pay 135,000, I have a problem with that. Samura, I'm not too sure the 70,000 US dollar to pay. Is it for the chancery in New York?
No, the commission of inquiry.
Well,
okay.
Mankota, if you allow me to interject, it goes.
So how would you pay 135,000 against 18 million?
Before you intervene, Mr. Gabo, if you get a problem with them payment here, now your government.
That's too little.
Now your government says now insert them. Let's say like what you talk so demand 18 million, and this now the problem is why they tell you him. Hold on. Madam, you're not serious for feds corruption. You're not serious. This guy is not serious fighting corruption. If means thief 1 billion loans, then he made him pay 500 million loans. Yeah, I still get a profit of 500 million. So
I'll always steal.
You got thief more. You know.
No, but Mr. Mankota, let me clear this. Not so Madabio make those laws. The laws are there in the books.
No.
So it's not Madabio. It's based on the arbitration. It's based on the arbitration. I don't think it's arbitrated. I don't think Madabio is in charge of that.
Bible, go ahead.
Yeah, what me they see is the timing of these court releases with these fines and with this coup what they happen, it's like double jeopardy. They see the desperation on the part of Madabio for make we the become suspicious that he is controlling at a time. I think we get an acting chief justice. Is controlling the judiciary. Why coup after coup court investigation? Now the timing of the court pool with this thing. Then remember, there is an agreement between him over the election where it's if say one of the clauses say all those politically related cases must be thrown out of the court, prison mobility. Now the court they come with another verdict. You see the controversy. This president for sure say not like this country. You know the implication. The implication of this kind of things. When foreign investors, the former president is under arrest. You know how the investors they think about the country.
Yeah,
oh man, it's very sad. It's very sad. But this guy doesn't care.
Bible, are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we get to be very careful sometimes when we try for criticize one person or over the other. We get to also realize we integrity is on the line too. Then talk say, therefore release all politically motivated arrests, not so, not so, not so.
No, cases there, therefore throw it out of court.
No, I'm coming.
Who told you that?
They also talk say all politically motivated cases. You understand?
They said politically motivated cases. That is a state case, a state fraud.
Mr. Gabo, hold on. Fortunately, the APC fumbled on that side. And probably that make Madabio in smart young chief minister, you rush for go sign that what they call it because then realize say the APC don't fumble. Because what you make I say the APC don't fumble, would that determine which case when are politically motivated? Not the government. That's the biggest problem where the APC don't make the mistake. We don't do that. The government now they determine whether this is a politically motivated. The APC go able for suggest for say this now a political prisoner or this now a politically motivated case. But at the end of the day, according to the agreement, the president now get for determine whether it yes indeed this person politically motivated or the case is politically motivated. Now that make immediately after that ruling come. Now this program. I talk and I specifically say the APC made a big blunder. Well, you know, when something happens, you get people they always wait. Then just one for you. They say, oh yeah, everything where the leadership do now correct one. Pass later, then begin realize because say, maybe this is a mistake. But anyway, Mr. Gabo, you get 30 seconds. Let's move on.
Well, I guess you already answered the question, and I mean by Bure. You got to understand the thin difference between a thin line that lies between a politically motivated and a state motivated case. And I want to let you know that all the cases under commission of inquiry are state motivated cases. They are not politically motivated cases. All right, and even those who are arrested, they were not politically motivated because when they came out to kill the people, they kill people and they kill police officers. And those people are state-owned. They belong to the state. It's not under SLPP. They are not SLPP police officers. SLPP don't have police officers. They have state officers. APC have state officers. So these cases are all these cases are state cases. So we will not sit in our hours and let the culprits go free. Me and you are the state. Me and you are the state. We are not political. So that's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, let's move on. All right, Lamin can say he is a Sierra Leonean, though seeking asylum, can come and go out as his free will. No, Lamin Danke, not being refugee. I don't know how you come out of Sierra Leone, but me come on as alone as a refugee. Okay, and it can be say I not only be a refugee, I live in a refugee camp, and I became the Secretary General of the refugee camp. We write Geneva, that is the UN at Geneva, the headquarters at Geneva, about refugee resettlement. So I know a little bit about refugee resettlement, and I don't go through countless interviews about them. So anybody who seek asylum, the main determinant factor for make them accept you, fear of prosecution from your country. That means you know one for go back to your country, because if you go back to your country, then they prosecute you. That's not the United Nations law that what they say. The UNHCR, when the United Nations High Commission for Refugee, if they determine for say yes indeed you get a case, then they give you asylum, and when you get asylum, because the reason what to make them give you asylum because you say you're afraid for go back to your country. So now that make you they go seek asylum to another country. And how you tell the United Nations or whoever is responsible for say you're afraid for going back to your country, then you go back to your country. You don't violate that law. So I don't know if you understand that, but
I think he's provoking you. I think he's provoking you. He put it upside down. That he's seeking asylum in Sierra Leone so he can go back and forth. Not in Europe, not in the Western world. That's what I think he's saying to you.
All right, how I can say, Mr. Baibure, are you pleading to the president to take it lightly with someone that didn't succeed killing him?
But the president don't do Antute. The president don't involve Pankutute. And the president know and believe say yes, he hand on the Pantuku. And I don't talk about this program. Say, however repressive or bad a government is.
Or put that back, Mr. Mankota. I want to read
it. Justify its overthrow.
Don't quick.
The act of violence cannot justify its overthrow. Madabio or no accounting, get no right for overthrow any government, however APC be bad or however Strasser be bad. This now international law say however repressive a government is, for say we bring democracy, he is guilty of a crime that is trying to punish people there. And this my brother afraid for my life because I get for die, I get for go to God.
All right, let's read that.
Israel Ojeke Papa Senior. Dr. Mankota, good evening. As regards to Quetta, first, he was not arrested on the 26th, but few days later, apart from the young man's interrogation at Wilberforce, who said he heard Quetta's voice, but nobody so far has said he or she saw Quetta, only by the young man who said he heard his voice. He was not said to be seen at Wilberforce, Panemba Road, nor Cockrell. I have not read since any video or audio pinpoints Quetta at any of the location. This is my observation. The photo we are seeing so far are so it caught Mr. Israel. All right, let me just do 30 seconds quickly because we have to move on. I don't say Quetta was arrested. I say, according to the information, that Sunday the 26th, then spot Quetta. And me not been believe that because I been expecting Quetta go seek asylum in the UK. So what he can do? So I tell the people then say I not thinking Quetta. But later, after they arrest him, about a couple of days later, I realized say indeed that was Quetta. So that the time for talk no more. You understand?
Yeah, Mr. Mankota, I don't think anybody spotted him. There are people who spotted him actually, but they don't come out to say it. The guy they tied his hand, who was explaining, said he had the voice of Comrade Quetta. He didn't say he see him. He said because he knows his voice, he heard him. And there are other testimonies that say he was with them, telling them, "Oh, you want to betray us?" And they call him white boy. They use the name there with his white boy. They call him American boy, American man, something like that. That's how they call him. Yeah. So that's what I can tell you.
Oh, how man say, oh, it pays to be honest with yourself and others. Say the truth. It was a failed coup. Wow.
Thank you.
I'm not going to read all the hundreds of comments, but I will try few more, then we can move on. Darwin Thomas. Darwin, welcome back. Anyone who is restricted from leaving their house unless permission is granted is technically that person is under house arrest. Plain and simple, my brother. Plain and simple, yeah? Lamin Eya Nyandebo. What is the number? Oh, Lamin already called me. We don't talk. Delwin Thomas, how can anyone be bailed if they are not charged with an offense? The government's choice of words is deliberate and clumsy, pure populism. A very, very conflicting, my brother.
It could be right because of the word bail.
18 security personnel killed and calling it fake coup. Bible and Night so. Shall we for once reason as human beings? This is dangerous. Bible not respond to left no more. Oh, okay. I've been on what they call it now. Mr. Dowda say Bible and
Is that what? Repeat it. Is that what?
You na case. You say Bible and a case.
All right. Number 4, I say Bible. Please, losing 18 of our compatriots killed in one day should not be treated as a joke. You should know better. All right, Peter Dauda say, Bible reminds me of Bobo Payne. But the back connected. Why can't we wait for the investigation to go on? A lot of suspects have been arrested and they are talking.
Exactly.
Peter Conte say, what evidence do you have or have you seen to assert this flagrant accusation? Musa, I will not know whether you talk to. Mama I say, Babure is a dangerous man. Thank God he once said he had not been to Sierra Leone in 30 years. Babure,
That's to say that goes alone.
The problem is there are many Babures. He may not know the type of Babure who said what. So I leave that with him. Let him learn.
But there is one cyber. There is one cyber content.
Money back on say the investigators can't give out the developing evidence while the investigation is going on. And Israel say Dr. Mankota, the information minister, statement today is clear. Why bail? Why the restriction? It matters not what the party leadership say. EBK is being detained in his house. The matter is clear. Yes, based on the information minister. But I've been just trying for make you come back and can say something more because now there's a counterclaim, and now they don't put we are the citizens in this precarious situation wherein who are supposed to build. Do I believe the Minister of Information or do I believe the party? Lamin Danke say what's the benefit to the people of Sierra Leone for a useless house arrest for cooked up coup? Lamin Danke na my favorite to as long as it don't wait and call so now no more. Hassan today say house arrest, no house arrest, criminal rebel BO will be apprehended soon to pay for his atrocities. And Lamin Eyangandebo, the information never said that he was under house arrest. Yeah, but the context is actually he insinuates say he did under house arrest. Moriba Kone say I am strongly with the view that Anes is involved in this coup, but if he has anything to do with it, I see no reason he should not be arrested. Let's wait and see the evidence. Okay. Lamin Danke say, who will believe the minister when he puts out fake CCTV pictures on Quetta and mixed up responses on media engagement? And Mr. Dauda say, under the Constitution of Sierra Leone, will Mada Bio be prosecuted for any atrocities committed during his presidency? Depend according to the gravity of the situation. But normally, no, well, as long as it's a criminal matter, they're not they prosecute you when you be president, but they're still able to prosecute you outside of after you become a civilian again. Musa Conte say putting EBK into house arrest without the public knowing why it is not a good government practice. And Ajibu Jalo say, question, can the former president get in his car right now and drive around town as he pleases? Number 2, can he get on a plane right now and fly to Conakry? Number 3, can friends, families, and party supporters of any number visit the former president? Well, now very good questions. Then we still not able to get answers yet. It's very, very fluid, the situation, Mr. Jibujalo. We don't know what for do about it. Now let's go to Peter Dauda. The government doesn't want an Koroma to gather his devoted thugs around him to create another mayhem. And Bokarisa will say, Lamin Eyanyandebu, being restricted to the confines of your home with certain visitation, right, is the same as being under house arrest. If someone said you lie and I said I am not convinced, it means that person and I are saying you lie. The wording are different, but the meaning is the same. Wonderful. Wow. Bokari, you look mature, man. All right, Musa Conte. But you can't say you don't know he is under house arrest, except it happened you choosing to deceive yourself of the truth. Ajibujalo saying, If the answer are no, and he is on a bail, be it with a short or own recognizance, then unfortunately it is house arrest. Please be very clear. I am not saying he is guilty. I think it's time now for me we able close this, because it's already 2 hours 30 minutes. We don't go 2 hours 30 minutes, and I just want for stop now, yeah, because the more they go, the more people then they put more comment. But I really appreciate all the comment there, because this now a very important discussions. It make we mature politically, you know. When we are discussing with diverse views, you will able to learn from a lot of views them. Sometimes not for every view you will able to accept for say or you agree with, but at least if you know somebody with open mind, you're able to learn from them. And that's like the most important thing about knowledge. Anybody where they seek knowledge, you get for be open mind. Yeah, me na APC, but I open mind. I want for you read something from the SLPP, because maybe the SLPP go bring something, we go make me, I go learn from that. So these are the things that we are want for let we do as here. And then secondly, very, very important, ladies and gentlemen, the county is bigger than everybody. I don't talk about this morning, social media, and I'm saying it, the country is bigger than everybody. We have to make sure that particular country is safe, secure, and peaceful. And the most important thing there, okay, hardship, yeah, but if the country, even if hardship not in the country, if security not in the country, you're not able to come off or go buy something with the money what you get. And you know they take your money for cham at all. So security and peace in the country are the paramount things that we all supposed for. This not get nothing to do with partisan politics. People they want for put on inside partisan politics. What we talked yesterday, last week, if this coup for been succeed, like what we talk today, if we been different, because the kind of civil war way for been done happen at that country. When I see some of the Kamajos the videos the way they right. When I see that, right? And then people and they strongly believe say this particular government, not their own government, so then they protect just like the APC. If the APC government is in power, the Northern will believe say the APC, not their own government, so then will protect them. If any person or people want for overturn the APC, now people want to happen. So we have to be realistic sometimes and say, you know what, I they play me partisan politics, but it gets a limit. Unfortunately, a lot of people do not get the limit of their partisan politics. Every time when it comes to national issue, it's always about partisan. Oh, Nami party. So therefore, they defend that. No. That's not the way you do. Because if you continue for doing one day, Salom will explode. So I just want to thank me commentators. Mr. Kabo, thank you very much for being here. And I also want to thank Baibure. Thank you very much for kind of the program. Even though, unfortunately, people then go after you today so much, but it's okay. It's part of the game, right? You don't used to that.
He was hiding in WhatsApp, TPN WhatsApp, and now they catch him face to face today.
Now Michael Cook, don't sabi you.
He's missing the point. No, I missed the point. He doesn't know what he's doing, so I leave him in his ignorance. I will not say anything.
Yeah, so I just want to thank you, and I want to thank all we viewers them. You know, the thing about what you make every time I want for make a come out from make we all discuss, because I did learn a lot from the viewers them. The idea of an interactive discussion, it did make me I did learn a lot, and it did make me I did mature. So I want to thank we viewers them, the one that we contribute for give a young comment. And the one that we not able to forgive a young comment, the one that we call forgive a young comment, we thank you. Now we pray for Mama Salon. You know, APC, you know, SLPP, now we pray for Mama Salon. Because at the end of the day, at the only country where would say now we biological mother. Okay? Salon. Yeah, some of we get do our citizenship. That's fine. That's fine. But bro, it just feel like you mama. You're not going to able to replace your mama, the love we get for your mama. So now this thing now and so I thank you very much, Mr. Gabo and Bible.
All right.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mango.
Well,
Good attitude.